Welcome to the Esoteric Cat Tarot. If you are a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this message is for you. We're moving into summer solstice, which is the longest day of the year. It's the season for lightning bug chasing, backyard barbecues, and going barefoot in the grass. Yeah, summer. It's time, y'all, to put the phone down and go outside. It's time for y'all to connect again with real life. It's time to remember that we are here to live this life, not just survive it, okay? We're going to ask Spirit and see what's coming in for Cancer this summer. This is your summer message. We're going to start with this. I'm Queen Oracle. What are you going to be the queen of? Ooh, interesting. Wonder where this is going. Cancer, you're going to be the queen of the underworld. Wonder how that's going to fit into feeling alive again and summer freedom. I'm feeling a little voodoo off this. Yeah. Maybe we got a practitioner watching. Interesting. You have your third eye. You got your throat. You see the ancestors coming out of the throat, the underworld. Oh, look right here. In her heart, see? Sleeping in her heart there. Wow. This is deep. Let's get a couple more cards. Let's see what this message is going to be all about. Spirit, show me what Cancer needs to know for this summer. How are they going to find that summer freedom and start feeling alive again? Drought? Drought? What kind of drought? Drought. When it's hot and there's not enough water, there's not the sun. Drought. It's 8 though. 8 is a lot of times a money number. Queen of the Underworld and drought. Interesting. Let's get another one of these. Spirit says one more of these. Let's see what it's saying. You are sacred, which is 44, which is also an 8. So sacred. You are sacred. Drought. Spiritual drought, maybe? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. We're going to find out what all Spirit is meaning by this stuff. Oh, rain? Drought and rain. Well. Spirit, are you having fun with me? Vulnerability. Spirit says it's time to be vulnerable. Vulnerable, huh? Queen of the Underworld. Vulnerable. Focus. Focus, huh? Focus. Focus. Stability and change. This is so interesting. Because on the surface, a lot of these cards are looking like the opposite, right? Change and stability. That looks like opposites, right? Then you got rain and drought. That looks like opposites. I need to turn the ring light on, I think. So we have rain and drought. That seems opposite, right? And we have stability and change. They seem the opposite. They seem the opposite. That's the thing. They seem the opposite. Queen of the Underworld. Queen of the Underworld is number 9. Number 9, completion. Persephone. You know Persephone and Demeter? Where Persephone goes down into the underworld and comes back the queen of the underworld. She has to live there 6 months and on Earth 6 months. You know, the Demeter and Persephone Greek mythology. If not, look it up. But I'm getting like strong like voodoo or hoodoo vibes. Folk magic, but not Appalachian folk magic, like Caribbean folk magic. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting off of this Queen of the Underworld. So drought is 8, and 44, which is also 8, is you are sacred. There's a vision quest happening, vulnerability, purification, rain, drought. You've been feeling spiritually distant. This is what's happening. I get it, spirit. You've been spiritually distant from your spirit, from your ancestors. It's time to reconnect spiritually. That's what this drought is. You are not remembering that you're sacred. You are sacred. You are sacred. You have a spiritual side that you are neglecting. You need to purify yourself. Go on a vision quest to take care of this drought. You are spiritually dry. This drought is representing your spirituality. So you need to be vulnerable this summer. You need to look within yourself. Spend this time, okay? Spend this time connecting with your ancestral magic. You need to connect more with your ancestral magic because you are sacred and you come from a lineage of ancestral magic. And just because this card is reminding me of voodoo or hoodoo or folk magic does not mean that that's exclusively what it is, okay? But you have ancestral magic that you need to connect back to. You need to connect back to that. It's time to do that. That's why you've been in a drought. That's why you've been feeling the way that you are. You have forgotten that you are sacred. It is time for you to focus on that. You need to focus on that. Wizard of the Woods. Look at that. Wizard of the Woods. Focus on it. Number 50, 55. Transitions, changes. Dragonfly, change. Earth spirit, stability. It's 14, which is also 5. So you have to focus on the change that you need to make in order to become stable. You need to get back in touch with your ancestral spiritual beliefs. Okay? I know a lot of people now, especially younger generations, are trying to disconnect from family, and I don't know. I don't understand it. I didn't come up that way. I came up to be connected with family regardless of what family has or has not done to you, that you are still family. And I came up in a spiritually strong family in a lot of ways, different spiritual practices, from backwoods snake handling to Catholicism to witchcraft. And so I have a lot of different things in my background, but I was still spiritually connected. There was a spiritual connection of my lineage, and I think that you have forgotten that you also have a spiritual connection in your lineage, Cancer. It's time for you to embrace that. It's time for you to rediscover your ancestral spiritual lineage. Because when you do that, you're going to see things. It's going to change your perspective on the world. You are going to remember that you are sacred. And you are going to feel the stability in the earth and in your life. We have to be connected to something higher. Whether you want to call that God, goddess, the great spaghetti monster, I don't care. But there is something higher that we are all a part of. And when we don't feel connected to that higher power, to that great spirit, to the goddess, to God, we feel like something's missing because we come from spirit. We are part of spirit, and spirit loves us, and we are all connected. Every single person on this earth comes from spirit. We are all connected. And when we do not celebrate that connection and we do not acknowledge that connection, it can leave us feeling very lonely and very isolated. So, Cancer, what Spirit is telling you this summer, do a deep dive in your ancestral lineage. If your mother or your grandmother did not pass things on to you, maybe they were disconnected from it too. Maybe you have to go back to your 14th great grandma to find out that she was, a hoodoo practitioner or something. Do some research on your lineage so you can connect with your spiritual lineage, because it's going to do wonders for your life. I'm telling you, it's going to do wonders. It's going to bring stability into your life. You're going to see that you are sacred and that you are loved. It's going to allow you to open up and be vulnerable and connect with other people, because you're going to see your connection. Okay, Cancer. If this resonated with you, drop a comment. Drop me a comment. Let me know. Let me know what your spiritual lineage is. Do you have some questions? Maybe we have the same spiritual lineage and I can help you with discovering some things about your past, about your spiritual ancestral lineage. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. One of the things I'm going to start doing over this summer is talking more about spiritual practices, about spiritual matters and things like that, not just reading cards. I will also continue to be reading cards, but I'm going to do more of sharing my knowledge with people on this channel. So if you subscribe, you will know when that starts to happen. If you know a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, please share this out with them in a message so that they can also understand this. Maybe y'all have a shared ancestral lineage and y'all can do some deep dive research on your own, right? With each other and help each other learn your spiritual lineage so that you can, if you don't know yourself and you don't know where you come from, you can't understand yourself and you can't see the sacredness in yourself. Because you're sacred, okay? It's really important for you to know that you are sacred. And sometimes we lose sight of that because we don't have the connection. We cut ties or something's happened that we don't have that connection and we have to go find it. So that's what has to happen here. That is what's going to bring you summer freedom and make you feel alive again, is doing a deep dive on your ancestral spiritual connection. Finding your higher power through your ancestors. Okay? So, like I said, like this video, drop me a comment, subscribe so you don't miss anything. Every Thursday, I do collective community readings. I do zodiac readings throughout the month. So subscribe so you will see all of the Cancer ones when I drop them. Okay. Love your faces. Kisses.